Привіт-привіт, dear Ukrainian language learners. My name is Inna. Мене звати Інна. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Speak Ukrainian. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Speak Ukrainian. Today we're going to talk about Ukrainian cases, українські відмінки. I'm an expert in the Ukrainian cases. I wrote the bestseller textbook Master Ukrainian Cases Volume 1. It was launched in 2019, oh my god, 7 years ago. And last year I finally published Master Ukrainian Cases Volume 2. And today I'm going to talk about the cases again because this is such a pain for you. I know, guys, 7 cases, hundreds of endings, and still you're struggling. But don't worry, today I hope you will feel, oh my god, now Ukrainian cases make sense to me. And if not, and you feel that you need more practice, then I would like to invite you to join my Master Ukrainian Cases Marathon on August 3rd to 9th. Every day we're going to meet at 8 p.m. Kyiv time and practice the Ukrainian cases together. Will be live lessons with me. It's super exclusive thing because I don't teach anymore, although I miss it so much, so therefore I decided to try this kind of format. And if you like it, then I would do marathons from time to time where we can dive deeper in one of the confusing topics for you. Ну що, почнімо. Let's get started. Wait. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video and leave your comments about it. Все, тепер почнімо. Let's get started. So what is a case? Let me explain it simply to you. So a case is simply the job a noun has in a sentence. Imagine your friend. Sometimes you're talking about your friend, sometimes you are talking to your friend, sometimes you're walking with your friend. Yes, it is still the same person, but their role is different in the sentence. So therefore, to express it correctly in the Ukrainian language, you have to use cases, yes, and when the role changes, the form of the noun changes too. So, for example, in English, you say friend to a friend, with a friend, about a friend, without a friend. You use, for example, different prepositions in front of the word friend, but in Ukrainian language it will be друг, друга, другові, другом, про друга, без друга. Same person, different role, different cases. Yes. By the way, in English you also have cases, but usually it is applied to the pronouns. For example, I, me, my, mine, him, his, her, them. Just fewer of them. But in Ukrainian language it is more complicated. Therefore, my job is to make it simply for you. Так, so мій друг, the nominative case. Я люблю друга, accusative case. Я пишу другові. This is the dative case. Я йду з другом, instrumental case. Я думаю про друга, accusative case. So you see here we have the logic that first of all you need to understand the function. So when we actually use each case. Yes, for example, nominative case we use in affirmative sentence when a noun is the subject. Yes, and answer the question who. Yes, for example, who is that? My friend, мій друг. Yeah, so this is the nominative case. Accusative case, the main function is an object of the sentence, like я люблю друга, I love friend. So друга, it's an object, so this is accusative case. So when you do an action upon something, я їм борщ, борщ is accusative, я п'ю каву, I drink coffee, coffee is accusative, etc. Genitive case we always use in the negative sentences. Так, я не їм борщу, я не п'ю кави, я не люблю друга. Yes, so we use the genitive case there. When we use something as a tool, так, я малюю пензлем, так, I'm drawing with a brush. Я їм суп ложкою, I eat soup with a spoon, etc. Yeah, so we use the instrumental case. So that's the main logic, because many people, when they're absolute beginners in the Ukrainian language and you just start learning, first of all, the endings. It makes sense, of course, but it's just, you can't just remember the endings and then use them when you just don't understand the main function, each of it. So therefore, at the marathon, we are going just one lesson, one case, and we will start, I will explain you the function of each case, and then we'll just do some exercises. We're not going to dive into all the endings, we're not going to memorize it. Then my job will be to explain you how to use it, and then each usage we will practice in the context, and also we will play some maybe dialogues, some roles, so then you'll just understand how you actually use them in real life situations. That's very important. Also, some people ask me, Ina, what about the Ukrainians? How do you learn cases at school? So it's interesting, because we Ukrainians, we learn differently. We don't start learning the Ukrainian cases with the endings. We don't do that. We usually start learning the cases with understanding the question. Yeah, for example, the question who, what. Yes, when the noun answers this question who, what in the sentence, it means this is the nominative case. For example, to whom, this is the dative case. With whom or with what, this is the instrumental case. About whom, this is the accusative case, etc. So we just, first of all, we learn the case, we learn the function, we learn the question that is connected to this noun that we can put this question to the noun in the sentence, and that's how we can identify what is the case, and then we add the right ending. And of course, we also practice a lot using each case again and again, repetition, repetition, repetition. Yes, so what you should do instead, my recommendation: learn the function, learn common patterns, and practice in the sentences. Also, again, if you don't have time to join the webinar in August, if you still struggle with the cases, I highly recommend you to buy my Master Ukrainian Cases textbook, Volume 1. There you will be able to practice nouns and personal and possessive pronouns. So it's great for absolute beginners, and maybe pre-intermediate learners. And if you're still a confident learner, you can also get it and just revise. And Master Ukrainian Cases Volume 2, there you can practice the declension of the Ukrainian adjectives, numerals, and also more complicated forms of the pronouns. So these two volumes, they give you the whole explanations about the cases in the Ukrainian language, and if you get them, if you practice them, then you will be the native speaker level person. Так, ну що, I'm very excited. I love cases. I know it's so difficult. I know it's a pain, but believe me, with the right support, you can do it. So you're welcome to join my Master Ukrainian Cases Marathon on August 3rd to 9th. We will meet 7 days, every day at 8 p.m. Kyiv time. If you're not able to join one of the days, don't worry, there will be the recording. Also, you will have access to chat with me. We have a group chat in WhatsApp where you will be able to ask questions about each case. We can talk with you. All the participants, they will also get Master Ukrainian Cases Volume 1 or 2, your choice, because I know that lots of you have the Master Ukrainian Cases Volume 1. If you want to get number 2, it's fine. Yes, and I will send you some worksheets, some explanations, will be very useful. Very excited about it. Also, if you feel that cases is not enough for you and you still like very beginner and you need to start with some basics with the alphabet, etc., then I'd like to invite you to join my amazing flagship course From an Absolute Beginner to a Confident Speaker. The next launched will be on September 7th. Highly recommended, the best top course in the world where you can feel the confident in the Ukrainian language. If you feel that you need the one-on-one learning, then you're welcome to book a trial lesson just for $1 at pka.com. Дуже дякую. Thank you so much for watching my Ukrainian comprehensive input videos. I was thinking a lot to record the videos like that. I just didn't have some opportunity to do that. But now I have more time, and thank you so much for your comments, for your support. I appreciate it a lot. And if you want to support this YouTube channel, you can just donate any sum of money or become my patron. Дуже дякую вам. Thank you so much. Your teacher Інна, ваша вчителька Інна. And до зустрічі. Па-па. Bye-bye.